All right, let's start with the big story that we are tracking this morning, where South Korean President Moon Jae-in has met with his North Korean counterpart Kim Jong Un to in fact discuss Kim's potential meeting with US President Donald Trump. Now, after the summit, South Korean President said that the two Korean leaders have in fact agreed to meet whenever necessary. Now, this is the second inter-Korean summit in as many months. Now, Moon Jae-in and also Kim Jong Un, remember, had met just north of the heavily demilitarized zone in the afternoon to exchange views to pave the way for the potential summit between North Korea and the United States. The South Korea's presidential office has said. All right, now for more on this, we are joined in by our correspondent Oliver, who's joining us from Seoul. Good morning to you, Oliver. Now, this of course, is the second meeting in 2 months. How is the global fraternity, in fact, looking at this development?
Well, that is the million-dollar question. A lot of analysts are saying that this is all just for show, that North Korea actually has multiple testing sites across the country, and there is nothing stopping them from building further tunnels in other parts of the country to resume nuclear tests in the future. What we do know, though, is that those 30 journalists have now departed from Wonsan to go towards the Pyongyang nuclear testing site in the northeast of the country. It's an 18-hour cumulative journey involving a train, a bus and then a hike up to that final area. There they will be the first journalists to witness what the North says is its efforts to dismantle those tunnels, and then we will begin to see the footage coming back on Friday.
But also, Oliver, the meeting in fact comes just hours after US President Donald Trump in fact announced that the meeting with Kim Jong Un might still happen as expected on the 12th of June. Now, is there something to in fact read between the lines here?
Well, that is a criticism from some nuclear experts who I've been following online. They say that actually, if nuclear experts had been allowed to go, they would have been able to take readings from the ground. They would have been able to really work out what sort of weapons were being tested, maybe have even worked out the design of those weapons, and that information could have been used to help the talks go further, to find out where the avenues that the North Koreans might have been able to be persuaded on more by the US. However, that has not happened. It is a criticism that has been voiced, and journalists who went into the country decided that they were going to take their own Geiger meters to try and gauge the radiation at the site in Pyongyang, but when they landed in Wonsan, they were confiscated by customs officials who said that the site has been cleared, it is safe to go to, and there was no need for journalists to take their independent verification tools.
All right, so that was our correspondent Oliver there reporting from Seoul.